Morning, I am day. Walk with me on the recovery journey of hope, renewal, resilience, and self reflection. With these daily affirmations, reflections, devotions, and meditations. And remember that you are not alone. Fair use. Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. April 22nd. New soil, new roots. Moments of perception can build into a lifetime of spiritual serenity, as I have excellent reason to know. Roots of reality supplanting the neurotic underbush will hold fast despite the high winds of the forces which would destroy us or which we would use to destroy ourselves. As Bill sees it, page 173. I came to AA green, a seedling quivering with exposed taproots. It was for survival, but it was a beginning. I stretched, developed, twisted, but with the help of others, my spirit eventually burst up from the roots. I was free. I acted, withered, went inside, prayed, acted again, understood anew, as one moment of perception struck. Up from my roots, spirit arms lengthened into strong green shoots, high springing servants stepping skyward. Here on earth, God unconditionally continues the legacy of higher love. My AA life put me on a different footing. My roots grasped a new soil. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 12. Courage to Change, One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, April 22nd. At first, the idea of searching for defects of character, wrongs, shortcomings, and harm I have done can seem just like another excuse to be hard on myself. That's why it's so important to concentrate on the first 3 steps long enough to develop a strong spiritual foundation. In these early steps, we admit the areas over which we are powerless, such as alcoholism and other people, and learn that a power greater than ourselves has no such limitations. We decide to place our will and our life in the hands of this higher power. We let go of burdens that were never ours to carry, and we begin to treat ourselves more kindly and more realistically. When we move on to later steps, we do so for our well-being. We begin a process that is immensely rewarding, and we go forward under the guidance of a higher power. This enables us to be much more gentle with our recovery. Today's reminder: the first 3 steps are the cornerstone on which my progress is built. No matter how long I have been in this program, I won't hesitate to touch base with the foundation of my spiritual health. There is a quote by The Dilemma of the Alcoholic Marriage. I now have a goal I can see clearly and the program with which to work toward it. It is my guide to self-improvement, comfort, and a better way of life. Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, April 22nd. Traveling the Open Road. This is our road to spiritual growth. Basic text, page 37. When we arrived at our first NA meeting, it looked like the end of the road to many of us. We weren't going to be able to use anymore. We were spiritually bankrupt. Most of us were totally isolated and didn't think we had much to live for. Little did we realize that as we began our program of recovery, we were stepping onto a road of unlimited possibilities. At first, just not using was tough enough, yet as we watched other addicts working the steps and applying those principles in their lives, we began to see that recovery was more than just not using. The lives of our NA friends had changed. They had a relationship with the God of their understanding. They were responsible members of the fellowship and of society. They had a reason to live. We began to believe these things were possible for us too. As we continue our recovery journey, we can get sidetracked by complacency, intolerance, or dishonesty. When we do, we need to recognize the signs quickly and get back on our path, the open road to freedom and growth. Just for today, I am continuing to develop my spiritual, social, and general living skills by applying the principles of my program. I can travel as far as I wish on the open road of recovery. Today, Emotions Anonymous, April 22nd. Reflection for today. When tense and confused, I need to realize I cannot force feed thoughts, positive or negative, to my hurting emotions. It only serves to cause more anxiety and depression. I must be accepting of my thoughts and feelings, be able to admit being unable to change them all at once or on my own. They may not make sense at the time and may contradict what I believe. I need to accept them with gentleness and compassion. Meditation for today. Help me accept that I am hurting. Help me to be gentle with myself and to reach out. Today I will remember part of growth is realizing that hurt people hurt people. I will apply this to myself. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. April 22nd. Persistence. Recovery takes patience and persistence. We are naturally impatient to reach the end without delay and skip the hard work of the program. BRB, page XXX. Whenever we think we should be doing more in recovery, doing better, or going faster, it could be our disease talking to us. We might think we're behind, we'll never be good enough, or we'll never get through the steps. Such thinking can lead us to overexertion, or by contrast, make us feel like giving up instead of keeping a balanced, steady approach to working our program with actions coming from love. There's a great slogan in 12-step programs: just show up. This means simply to be present here and now only and do the next right thing in front of us. It means to be at peace with our actions instead of pushing, forcing, expecting, or futurizing. It gives us permission to be human, be relaxed, and just show up for ourselves. This is how we develop perseverance and balance, one day at a time. The affirmation reads, "On this day, I give myself permission to suit up and just show up for myself to the best of my ability." Please like, share, subscribe, and most of all, be the you that you are created to be, one day at a time.